So in this video, we will tackle differential calculus. In calculus, differentiation is a process of finding the derivative of function, which essentially represents the instantaneous rate of change of a function with respect to one of its variables. This is most commonly understood as the slope of the tangent line to the curve of the function at a specific point. Limits. The first topic that we will tackle in calculus. In calculus, a limit describes the value of a function approaches a certain point. It is a fundamental concept used to define continuity, derivatives, and integrals. Limits tells us what happens to a function as we get infinitely close to a specific input value without necessarily being equal to the function's value at the point. From the word limits boundaries. For example, you are watching basketball through your TV. Then the limitation in that scenario is you cannot touch the player. That is your limitation. You can watch the player, but you cannot touch them. That is the limit in a real scenario. So let's have some example in limits. Example number 1, limit of x raised to 4 minus 3x raised to 3 plus x raised to 2 plus 7x minus 11 as x approaches 2. So since a polynomial yung example natin, pwede natin i-direct substitution yung value ng x. Substitute lang natin yung 2. Then maging raised to 4. 3 times 2 raised to 3 plus 2 raised to 2 plus 7 times 2 minus 11. Then simplifying, 2 raised to 4 is 2 times 2, 4 times 2, 8 times 2 is 16. Then 3 times 2 raised to 3 is 8 plus 2 raised to 2 is 4. Then 7 times 2 is 14 minus 11. Then simplifying, 16 minus 3 times 8 is 8, 16, 24. Muna yung magamengay. Plus 4 plus 14 minus 11. So pagka kinompute natin dyan is 16 plus 4 plus 14 is 34, while negative 24 plus negative 11 is negative 35. So negative 1 ang sagot. So madali lang, di ba? Proceed tayo sa number 2. Limit of a quotient naman. Ang check nyo lang palagi kapag quotient is yung denominator nya. Ito. Kapag ka nag-0, pag sinubstitute yung value ng x, so kailangan nyo munang i-factor or mag-cancel out method. So since hindi naman mag-0 yung denominator pagka sinubstitute, so pwede nating directly substituting yung value ng x. So negative 1 raised to 2 plus 3 times negative 1 plus 4. 2 times negative 1 plus 1 So, negative 1 raised to 2 is 1. Negative 1 plus times 3 is negative 3 plus 4. 2 times negative 1 is 2. Negative 2 plus 1. So, 1 plus 4 is 5. Minus 3 is 2. Then, negative 2 plus 1 is negative 1. So, sagot natin is negative 2. For number 2. For number 3 naman is check natin kung kung magsisiro yung denominator. So, substituting magiging 2 raised to 2 minus 4. So, obviously 0 siya. So, pwede tayong gumamit ng cancellation method. Kailangan natin mag-factor. So, limit of a function approaches to. So, yung x raised to 3 minus 8 ay pwede natin gawing x minus 2 times x squared plus 2x plus 4 over x squared minus 4. So, since yung x squared minus 4 na pwede natin gawing x minus 2 x plus 2. So, makakancel yung ito. Then, pwede na tayo mag-substitute ng value. X squared. So, magiging 2 raised to 2 plus 2 times 2 plus 4 over 2 plus 2. So, simplifying magiging 2. So, magiging 4 plus 4 plus 4 over 4. 8, 4 plus 4 plus 4 is 12 over 8 is, over 4 is 3. So, sagot natin dito ay 3. For number 4 naman, since quotient ulit siya, then i-check mo kung magsisiro yung denominator. Check natin, check natin itong denominator. So, 0 squared plus 4 times 0 plus 4. So, equal siya sa 4. So, hindi magsisiro. Kaya pwede natin indirect substitution. So, 3 times 0 plus 1. 0 squared plus 4 times 0 plus 4. So, cancel to, cancel. Matitira is 1/4. So, sagot natin dyan is 1/4. For number 5. For number 5, limit of For number 5, limit of x minus 2 times x squared plus 2x minus 3 over x squared minus 2x plus 1 as x approaches 1. So, magsisiro ba yung ilalim kapag sinabstitute natin yung value ng x? So, check natin. So, 1 squared minus 2 times 1 plus 1. So, 1 plus 1 is 2 minus 2. So, 0 nga. Pwede tayo mag-factor out. Since yung ilalim may pwedeng factor, so pwede natin siya i-factor. X minus 1 squared. So substituting, cancel pala muna tong to. So may natitira pa na x minus 1, so magsi-0 din siya kapag sinubstitute natin yung value ng x. So tingnan natin kung pwede natin i-factor yung eto. So x plus 3 x minus 1. So FOIL method, x squared negative x plus 3x negative 3. So simplify, magiging x squared minus plus 3x minus 3. So yun nga, pwede yun. X plus 3 x minus 1 x minus 1. So cancel ulit to. So equal siya x plus 3 na lang. So substitute yung value ng x 1 plus 3. So ang sagot natin dyan ay 4. Yun yung sagot natin sa number 5. So for number 6, limit of a function square root of x squared minus 4 x over x squared minus 3x plus 2 as x approaches 2. So para ma-solve natin to, tignan natin kung magsisiro yung denominator since naka-quotient pa rin. 2 times 2 raised to 4, so magiging 4 minus 3 times 2 is 6 plus 2 sa 4, so magiging 6 minus 6, so magiging 0 nga rin yung denominator. So pwede tayo mag-factor out or mag-factor. Sorry, medyo magulo. So limit of square root, pwede natin gawing x minus 2 to, x plus 2, then ito namang ilalim ay x. Ano yung dalawang number na pwedeng maging sum? Yung negative 3x tapos maging product yung positive 2. Meron kaya? So isipan natin yan. So pwede pala yung x minus 2 tapos x minus 1, kasi magiging x squared minus 2x minus x Tapos negative 2 times negative 1. So magiging positive 2. So cancel natin tong negative 2. Tapos substitute natin yung value ng x. So magiging 2 plus 2. 2 minus 1. So magiging 4 over 1. O simply 4. Yan yung sagot natin sa number 6. Ikli lang, di ba? For number 7 naman, kailangan lang din natin mag-factor. Since kapag nag-substitute tayo dyan ng value ng x, magiging 0 siya agad sa denominator. So obviously magpa-factor tayo dyan, tapos cancellation. So rewrite lang natin ang x raised to 3 minus 27 ay pwedeng maging x minus 3 x squared plus 3 x plus 9. Kasi pagka chinag natin, so magiging x cube yan, di ba? Tapos ito naman plus 3x squared. Tapos to plus 9x. Dito naman magiging minus 3x squared. Dito magiging minus 9x. Tapos negative 3 times 9, so negative 27. So naman ito makakancel na. Cancel. Matitira is x raised to 3 minus 27. So tama lang. So proceed tayo. Yung x squared minus 9 naman is pwedeng giving x minus 3 x plus 3. So cancel natin to, yung similar term nya. Tapos pwede na tayo mag substitute ng, wait pala, sa number 7 naka-square root pala tong buo. Nakalimutan natin yung square root, sorry. So naka-square root yan buo. So square root ng 4 pala is 2 lang. Proceed tayo sa number 7. So pwede na tayo mag-substitute, diba? So magiging x squared nya 3 squared plus 3 times 3 plus 9, diba? Tapos 3 plus 3, magkakaroon na tayo ng square root of 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 6 over 6, sorry. So square root ng 9 plus 9 plus 9 is 27 over 6. 6, 12, 8, 18, 24. So di pwede. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 24, 27. So pwede natin palitan ng 9/2. So yan yung sagot natin. So for number 8, so tulad ng iba, 0 din yung denominator niya, kaya hindi natin pwedeng i-direct substitution. So pwede tayo mag-factor out. X squared so pwedeng x plus 5. Mali pala, pwedeng x plus 4 lang pala, tapos times x plus 1. Ito naman is x plus 1, x minus 1. So cancel lang natin yung magkamukha. Tapos pwede na tayo mag-substitute ng value ng x. 1 plus 4. Tapos 1 minus 1. So 0, di ba? So check nga natin muna tong pinactor out, pinactor natin. X times x is x squared. So plus x plus 4x plus 4. So tama lang naman. So since di naman na natin may papactor yung x plus 4, di naman na natin pwedeng gawing x minus 1 yan para makancel yung x minus 1 sa ilalim. So ang sagot dito is limit does not exist. O kaya simply 0 na lang. So proceed tayo sa next question. Number 9. So unang tingin pala makikita nyo na magsi-0 yung denominator nya. So kailangan natin gumawa ng way para ma-factor. So pwede natin gawin dyan pwede natin i-factor yung sa ilalim na siguro pwedeng gawing 3 square root of x, 3 plus square root of x. So check natin, magiging 9 plus square root of x minus square root of x. 3 pala, may 3 pala yun. So tapos magiging x to. So tama lang pala, pwede natin gawing ganon. So 3 square root of x times 3 plus square root of x. So pwede natin cancel to, tapos ito. Then pwede tayo mag direct substitution na 1 over 3 plus square root of 9. So 1 over, yung square root of 9 is 3 lang, so 3 plus 3 magiging 6. So yan na yung final answer natin, 1 over 6. for number 9. For number 10 naman is naka-quotient din. So pwede rin tayong, di ba, i-check natin, tapos pagka sinabdidute natin yung value ng x sa denominator, 0 na siya since 1 minus 1 lang yon. Kaya kailangan natin ulit mag factor and cancellation method. So last question na yata to. 2x raised to 4. So ang haba pala. So pwede natin gawing lagi na lang gumagano. Pwede natin gawing groupings. I-groupings natin to. Tapos mag-factor tayo. So pwede natin factor yon. So pagka groupings pala natin, magiging 2x. So magiging 2x raised to 4 minus 6x raised to 3. Ito naman x squared plus 3. So hindi yata pwede na i-factor. So pwede pala natin gawing ganito, since pwede i-factor to. Magiging x minus 1 siya. Tapos 2x raised to 3 minus 4x squared minus 3x minus 3 over x minus 1. So pwede natin cancel yung x minus 1 dyan. So pwede na natin i-substitute directly. So magiging 2 times 1 raised to 3 minus 4 raised to 4 times 1 raised to 2 minus 3 times 1 minus 3. So 2 minus 4 minus 3 minus 3. 3 times 3 minus 3 is 6 plus 4 negative 10 plus 2. So negative 8 yung sagot. So yan yung last example natin para sa limits. So yun lang.